In a world where power is currency and legacy is law, every once in a while, a story emerges that captivates the global imagination. A story that seems too cinematic, too perfectly timed, to be real. That story is the imagined union of Baron Trump, the heir to one of the most powerful American dynasties, and Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen of a royal bloodline centuries in the making. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a story that feels like it's straight out of a royal fantasy, the imagined union of Baron Trump and Princess Leonor of Spain. A trillionaire heir meets a future queen in a ceremony that brings together power, royalty, and legacy like never before. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell, because you won't want to miss this epic tale of modern monarchy meets American dynasty. While this tale is fictional, the idea of a grand ceremony between these two global figures strikes a chord because it represents the ultimate fusion. Old world royalty meets new age political legacy. The Trump empire, built through real estate, media, and American politics, meets the ancient and refined Spanish monarchy, in what would be the most talked about modern royal ceremony on earth. Let's take you inside the journey of this grand fairy tale, a fictional but spellbinding vision of the most lavish, symbolic, and breathtaking ceremony of the 21st century. The beginning of the billionaire royal romance, it all began behind closed doors, at a diplomatic gala held in Geneva, where heads of state, royalty, and elite heirs often mingle far from the cameras. Baron Trump, standing over 6 feet 7 inches, dressed in a custom midnight navy tuxedo, caught the attention of 19-year-old Princess Leonor, the elegant and articulate heir to the Spanish throne. Fluent in 5 languages and known for her composed demeanor, Leonor was already stepping into her destiny as a modern queen. What followed was a whispered courtship, not through the media, not through social media posts, but through tradition, letters, private visits, and mutual admiration. She was the symbol of regal discipline. He was the quiet, towering enigma from America's most talked-about political family. They came from different worlds, but both bore the burden of legacy, scrutiny, and expectation. The engagement announcement that stunned the world when the engagement was formally announced by Spain's royal palace and followed by a surprise appearance by Donald Trump and Melania at a Madrid press conference, the world erupted. The engagement ring, designed by a Spanish royal jeweler and embedded with a sapphire from the Mediterranean and diamonds from South Africa, was worth over $7 million, and set the tone for what would be a fairy tale wedding with a trillionaire twist. The venue, a dual world of splendor. Rather than limit the ceremony to one continent, the royal families decided on 2 main celebrations. The Royal Cathedral of Seville, one of Spain's most historic and majestic landmarks, where centuries of kings and queens were crowned. Here, Leonor would walk down the aisle in a hand-embroidered gown designed by a blend of Dior and Spanish heritage designers, with a 20-foot veil and crown jewels not seen in decades. Mar-a-Lago, Florida, transformed into a palace-like setting under gold drapes and crystal chandeliers imported from Austria. The American celebration would mirror the lavishness of European royal weddings, with celebrities, senators, billionaires, and monarchs in attendance. Guests and security. A gathering of the global elite. The guest list was a fusion of old nobility and new power. Royal families from the UK, Monaco, and Jordan, world leaders including current and former presidents, prime ministers, and secretaries of state, business tycoons like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and oil billionaires from the Gulf, celebrities from Hollywood, Madrid, and beyond, all carefully chosen to maintain the balance between global fame and tradition. Security was the tightest in modern history, combining Secret Service, Spanish royal guards, and private Blackwater-level operatives, ensuring every guest was safe. Drones, satellites, and even anti-aircraft surveillance guarded the skies during both ceremonies. The wedding ceremony, a symbolic blend of cultures. At the cathedral, the world watched as Leonor walked down the aisle to a symphony composed for the occasion, blending classical Spanish hymns with subtle American brass undertones. She was escorted by King Felipe VI, her father, in full ceremonial regalia. Barron, dressed in a white ceremonial Trump family tuxedo, tailored in London, lined with silk from Milan, waited with quiet poise. As the vows echoed through the cathedral's ancient walls, 2 worlds merged. Leonor promised service to the people. Barron promised loyalty, love, and shared destiny. A custom gold ceremonial sword engraved with both the Trump and Bourbon family crests was presented to the couple, symbolizing power, protection, and unity. The American celebration. Trump style in Florida, the theme was regal glamour fused with cutting-edge tech. A holographic projection of the Spanish royal palace stood behind the couple as they made their first entrance. 100 white Arabian horses greeted guests outside Mar-a-Lago. Over 500 drones formed a light show spelling Barron and Leonor above the ocean as fireworks exploded in sync with classical music. The reception featured dishes prepared by Michelin-starred chefs flown in from Madrid, New York, and Dubai. Custom-made wines blended from Spanish vineyards and aged in Trump-owned cellars. A wedding cake over 15 feet tall, representing both nations with gold leaf finishing and royal crests. The couple shared their first dance beneath a glass dome, as Andrea Bocelli performed live, followed by performances from Beyoncé, a flamenco royal troupe, and an AI-powered orchestra developed exclusively for the event. A week on a private island in the Maldives, protected by former Navy SEAL. A visit to Petra at night, where the ancient city was lit just for them. A 3-day retreat at a royal estate in the Alps, where they met with world historians to explore the legacy of monarchs before them. The power couple's global impact beyond romance. This union would signal a powerful alliance. Cultural diplomacy. A bridge between American conservatism and European monarchy. Political symbolism. Could Barron play a future role in politics? Could Leonor's reign evolve under this new alliance? Business collaborations. A likely explosion of co-branded ventures, real estate, luxury fashion, education foundations, and even AI-powered global charities. Rumors quickly surfaced of a joint initiative called The Crown and the Constitution, a global leadership academy backed by both families to develop future diplomats, CEOs, and public servants. The legacy of a grand fairy tale in a world often divided by politics, power, and social status. The imagined union of Baron Trump and Princess Leonor feels like a fable, yet it captures something real. Whether fiction or future, the idea of such a ceremony touches the global psyche for one simple reason. It blends the old and the new, royalty and republic, elegance and empire, in one breathtaking narrative. If you enjoyed this look into the grand fairy tale ceremony of Baron Trump and Princess Leonor, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exclusive deep dives into luxury, royalty, and untold legacies. Would you support a union like this in real life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep watching the world's most powerful stories unfold. Thanks for watching.